As we move closer and closer to the second part of Caves and Cliffs, Mojang makes some changes to the mobs in part 1. Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. We have a couple of things to go over today, starting with some changes that Mojang decided to make to some of the mobs in their 1.18 update. As most people know, Mojang is hard at work to release the second part of their Caves and Cliffs update. However, they are also still working on releasing new and updated content for the first one. Sportskeeda did a great article around all of the changes that Mojang implemented, starting with the Axolotz. They were part of the new mobs that was introduced earlier this year, and they can usually be found in the darkness below sea level where they usually spawn. However, with the changes made in 1.18 snapshot, they can now exclusively be found in lush caves. Goats is another mob that was added to the game in 1.17, and usually you are able to stumble across them in the mountain biome. Now with the latest snapshot, you will also be able to find them in some additional biomes as well, that include snowy slopes, stony peaks, lofty peaks and snow-capped peaks. Then some changes were also made to how you can lead animals. As most people know, you can use seeds to lead chickens, you can use carrots to lead pigs, and now there will also be a few more ways in which you will be able to lead horses, mules and donkeys, and even get them to do a bit extra. Players can now lead these animals by using golden carrots, golden apples and enchanted golden apples. This in turn will make those animals cross rivers for you. Then some good news if you are not a fan of hostile mobs, as they will now be spawning a lot less. For these mobs to now spawn, the correct light level requirements will have to be met, and since the light level has been reduced to 0, it is now going to be a lot harder for these mobs to spawn, and thus they will only be showing up in complete darkness. Spawners is a rare block that can be found in some structures such as dungeons and strongholds. They spawn hostile mobs and cannot be obtained by a player in survival mode. For these spawners to now spawn mobs, they will require a level 11 or more levels of light. A new command has also been added which players can now change the light level requirements of these spawners. Again, that is directly from Sportskeeda, links will be down in the description. Then Minecraft also released a video called The Secrets of Caves and Cliffs Part 1, where they went over some of the things about the update that you might not have known, like the fact that the update was originally supposed to be called Cavers and Climbers, a very minor update, or even Caves and Peaks. They also shared a few drawings of the Axolotz, and based on what they have shown, there were quite a few design ideas before they eventually decided to settle on the final one that we know now. They also went a little bit deeper into what inspired them to do Caves and Cliffs, including looking at real existing caves like the largest cave in the world for inspiration. As of right now, there is still no news yet as to when we can expect the second part of Caves and Cliffs, but we do know that Mojang is hard at work trying to push everything out. Mojang will have Minecraft live in October, and it is at this event where we can expect to find out more about what is to come for Minecraft, including a possible release date for the final update. If I had to make a guess, I think the second part will probably drop somewhere in November. But on that note, this is where I'm going to end it, so thank you very much for watching.